getting to a point with technology that if you can imagine it, there's machines out there that can do it. Harry's one of those machines. It can allow me to take different images and composite them together into one, like an artist would do with cut and paste, with a single image for a still ad maybe.
I think one of the most successful examples of manipulating some of the images that we got was a ring of horses that we created based on 10 horses that were shot in different setups, so that it was 10 horses here, rotate them 30 degrees, and there's 10 more horses, 10 more horses, and 10 more horses. You know, we had some fun with that.
Allison brings an effects book with her. We call it the Effects Bible. And we sit down at Western and go over all the effects for each show. One of the images was a plane landing at Pershing's camp in Mexico. And they shot one shot of a plane landing on a dirt road in Santa Barbara, and they shot another shot of Pershing's encampment in Mexico on location. And what I needed to do, along with the map painter who supplied me with a larger encampment, a still picture of a larger encampment, is take all of these different images and create one image that looks seamless, that looks flawless.
One of the other examples that is pretty exciting that we've done integrates a map painting that was done at ILM by Yusei, and he was able to take arc plate that was shot in Prague in a very nice little riding academy with a school and the horses going around and around, but it was a one-story building and it needed to look like the Spanish riding school. Jimmy then took the matte painting and then he's able to paint a matte line and combine the two elements so that it looks like the two never existed besides with themselves. They are together and they always look like they will be together. All the lighting, all the shadows, all the action, it's perfect.
That's the biggest achievement, I think, is making an effect shot, a difficult effect shot, not look like an effect shot. Make it blend right in with the show.
Sound is always at the service of picture. It's there to help and to enhance. And hopefully sound effects will evoke a certain mood, a certain psychological and physical realm of that particular scene. The scene in the Verdun episode where Sean, Indy, is visiting Remy, who's in the hospital, we had all kinds of wonderful coughs and moans and water drips and eerie tones, just to give that particular hospital scene a very eerie, tense quality.
I think a large part of the compositional process happens in just thinking about it. What is it exactly the music wants to say? The important moments versus the moments where the score just has to paint a mood. And there were more scenes that were under dialogue where the music really could only set a tone, and it really just had to stay low, never poke its head up. But then there were 3 or 4 moments where all of a sudden the music got to just come blazing through and take over.
My step comes after Tom's step. I mean, he and his people have done all their editing, and they've really selected all the sounds, and they bring that to me, and they are relying on my experience as a mixer.
I actually don't hear the music until the time when everything comes together, the music, the effects, the dialogue, and you try to balance things out.
And we'll try to pull the music up and let it make the emotional statement of the triumph of getting the grenades and throwing it, and then the explosions take over. It may not work, it may work. How come we don't hear anything? How come we're not here? Oh. I pulled it right.
There's no doubt that George has truly one of the best ears in the business.
There should be gunfire here of them returning fire at those guys. You know, just a couple of sporadic shots. It says Indy there, Indy. Then it can come up here.
He really cares about sound, and whatever is going to make the episode better is what he really cares about.
By the time this is finished, you'll have a good picture of his life from the age of 5 to 20, and then from 35 to 40, and then from 90 to 95. So you'll have these little bits of his life that will have been documented.